Yeah. So I definitely think that you should bring in all of your loan paperwork or, the letter from the lender saying that 90% of your expenses are covered and that, here's the remaining amount. But I think it's just really important that you are able to explain this in a clear way to the consular officer in a very short amount of time so that, you're not just saying, hey, look at my documents. I have the tuition. You have to be able to explain how you're paying for it, I think is more important. And then if the consular officer says, oh, do you have paperwork? I'd like to take a look, then you can show that to them.
Right. So, is there any specific rule that you should have double the amount of I-20 or 1.5 times the amount of I-20 amount? Because a lot has been written about this unsaid rule. So, if you can clarify that, that would be great.
Yeah, so the rules do constantly change. So what consular officers generally are looking for is they have to verify that you're able to pay for tuition and whether or not that is through just the interview and understanding the process from your own mouth, how you're going to be paying versus looking at paperwork, all of that can help. I wouldn't say that there is a straightforward rule that you have to have this much or you have to have double the amount. We don't do that. It's more that understanding that you have a way to fund your tuition, and that's why it's really important to present yourself in the right manner during the visa interview.
Right.
And I'll just mention something too in terms of Argo is that during your session with us, one of the things that's really helpful for us with our clients is we do a series of mock interviews. And so we'll get to know your situation and we'll say, okay, now we're actually going to do a real, interview and it's going to be very short. So let's see how you do. And then we'll give you feedback. So if you're not able to explain properly or we feel confused by what you're saying, we may ask you, think about saying it like this, or think about how you would want to present it in a very short and concise format because you don't want to go on and on. You don't want to annoy the consular officer, but you
Right.
also don't want to give one word answers. That's the worst.